Why isn't it doing a thing? There we go. Started. And just like I don't know if you saw me. I don't know if you saw me. I don't know if you heard me say why I didn't do the thing. It wasn't doing the recording. It was just like blank, and it had the stop thing, so I knew it was recording, but it wasn't there was no red time thing at the top. Recording thing, whatever how you say it. Time lapse. I don't know. Anyways, part two on Monday. I cannot believe these books came in this early. I ordered them on Wednesday, and both of these are the third-party seller books, and they're already in. I'm gonna take that off. Do that right there. Okay. First and foremost is the one that I mentioned before, and that is Wayward Deluxe Edition Book 3, collecting the final 10 issues of this series, and the last, of course, the last Deluxe Edition hardcover. So it's 21 to 30. Ooh, little thing there. Right there, yeah, right there. It's the little, like, I got this used like new, so now we're gonna see, and I got the poster. Nice. So I got all 3 posters for the series. Just really nice. I was a bit worried I wouldn't get it because of the fact that, it wasn't Amazon, but it was... The third-party seller said that, like, access codes and supplementary material may not be included because it was used like new. It's pretty good condition, again, except for this little, like, thing on the back, which I kind of don't like, but it's a hardcover, and if it has to be on any of these books, I'd rather it be on a hardcover than on a softcover. Because now it will especially not show. So here, I know this is chapter 21, but I still want to show the artwork, those of you who didn't see part 1. But you should have seen part 1. Part 1 was just this and Hell to Pay from Charles Soule. It was the first 2 of these, and then Hell to Pay by Charles Soule. So that's this one, 21 to 30. Let's see the end. See if there's any, like, a lot of, like, stuff. I think it was all this that they had at the end of the trade paperbacks, just all put in together. This wasn't here. This little, like, this thing here. That wasn't there before. Whoop! Poster fell out. And I'll show the poster. And then I'll show the last book and I'll end it. So yeah, like a lot of character sketches. Ooh! Well, variant editions. I love when they would do this. There's the little Walking Dead homages. Yeah, all the variant covers I know they did not have in the trade paperback. So already I'm glad I got this instead of the trade paperbacks. Even though it would have been cheaper technically. Not as cost effective because not only they come with more of the hardcovers, but some of them have been used very good for the trade paperbacks. And doing it used very good is one thing for not only someone I trust, like for if I had to sacrifice it for a trade, but for a hardcover it's not as bad. That's one thing. But trades, like, even for ones I trust, sometimes they would kind of inconsistent with what they called a trade paperback. So there is the connecting cover for the poster. Something I think all hardcover editions of trade should do, as an added bonus. But this is an incredible series. I really liked. Just glad to finally own it. And yes, my local library did have all 6 trades, but as in the whole entire series. But I wanted it myself, and it was the only thing I needed from Jim Zub. The last thing. I will be doing the same for another book series next month, and I'm definitely doing that next month. Because it's back in stock too, and hopefully it stays in stock for the duration of me having to wait until next month around this time. And finally, last but not least, is a series that I read very recently, and I really enjoyed. There's no volume 2 solicited yet, and I part of me wanted to see if my purchasing of the book would boost up sales so they can get a volume 2. Yes, I did get it for $7, and it was a third-party seller, so I don't think that really counts. It's like, it's basically, that's still the same sales. But this series is Sacred Creatures, one I've read very, very recently. Most of you probably recognize this book. So this one was written by Pablo Raimondi and Klaus Janson, and I believe it was also written, written by Pablo Raimondi and Klaus Janson. And they're both the artists, too. The ancient past he does. So there's contemporary scenes. The artist for that is Pablo Raimondi and a bunch of colorists. I'll just show the thing here. Jim Cummings, by the way, does the artwork for Wayward. I'll show that again in a second here. 1 through 6 of the series. I know, 1 through 6, pretty thick book. But this is pretty enjoyable. It was definitely, like, I felt like the one thing one downside to this book is I feel like there was a lot of the characters being endlessly tortured, and it was, like, almost annoyingly so. Like, we get it, you know. But, without giving too much away, it deals with the 7 deadly sins, which I thought was pretty cool. So it's a fantasy-type book, but that's all I'll tell you about the book. Other than it's a pretty good one. It's honestly worth it, because it's a thick book for only $23. And if you're lucky enough, you can get it for $7, Years Like New. I think there was still Years Like New. Yes, there is. There's one copy of the same book from Wonderbook. That was a third-party seller I got it from. There's 2 left in stock. So if you're lucky enough, you can get the same one that I did. Technically. Same place, at least. So, Wayward is written by Jim Zub. Line art is done by Stephen Cummings. Color art is done by Tamara Bonvillain, and the assists are done by Brittany Peer, Flats, Ludwig Olimba. That's it. So that is it. Two books, last books. Next video will be maybe the Wayward Deluxe Edition's overview. I don't know. I don't usually do overviews, and I probably won't break that here. Either way, tomorrow will be your part 1 of the comic reviews. That I finished a few of them. I finished 4 comics and 4 movies. The reason for why that is because I wanted to finish them up by, because I knew I'd be able to at least finish that much, because I had 4 days to read them, and read and watch them, and because I wanted to return. I'm going to be returning them for Thursday. I'm going to go to Candy Poker. Is the point. But that will be tomorrow's video, and then if I did, maybe I'll push it to Wednesday if I decide to do the Wayward Deluxe Edition overviews. I might not. I was only going to do that if Wayward, let's say Wayward came in on Monday and Sacred Creatures came in on Tuesday. Because I think I knew about Wayward right at the bat. Yeah, I did. Wayward I knew right at the bat. And Sacred Creatures I didn't know until, like, yesterday. I think it was. Yeah, it was yesterday. Maybe Saturday night. I don't remember exactly. But, and originally Wayward said Friday. I was like, oh, fine. And then it went back to Wednesday, and I believe, and I was like, oh, okay. And it went to Monday, and I was like, yeah, let's go. And then it was nice. They're both good. I forget what this one was. I'll look up here. But yeah, so that'll be tomorrow's video, is the comic reviews, or if I decide to do the, probably won't do the Wayward Deluxe Edition overviews. Bright Light Books was where I got it from, where I got Wayward from. And so far, so good. It's just the fact that, there's a little blemish, but that's fine. But that, as I say, is that. Oh, and one more thing, and you'll see when I'm going over all the books for my end of the month haul. But this one again. Only volume 2 looks different. It's so weird. But that's it.